This tank I built is 4 meters by 1 meter by 1 meter approximately, giving a volume of 4,000 liters or 4 tons of water. Materials used are mild steel rods about 6 to 8 millimeters diameter or 1/4 to 5/16 inches diameter for the frames and the edges. Here's a bit. I bent the zigzag using a few bolts fixed through a piece of wood as a former. I only needed the first 3, as you'll see. The zigzags need flattening before they are welded in the frames. A more careful worker would have been wearing gloves. These are the straight sections before assembling. I built it upside down with the edge flange assembled first, laid on pallets secured together with wooden cross ties to keep the thing rigid. The next step was to position the internal frames. Here they are, about 1 meter apart. I fastened rods to the frame's neck, spacing about 10 centimeters or 4 inches. The ends, bottom and sides were all done the same way. Most of the right angle connections were with twisted wire. Corners were welded. 2 layers of weld mesh, about 1 centimeter square, were wired onto each side of the wire sides, ends and bottom. The mortar is strong, 2 parts sharp sand to 1 part fresh cement, with a small amount of plasticizer in the water. Push it through from one side, smooth on the other. Beware around the frames, which are too fiddly for weld mesh. Use small mesh chicken wire here. See that discontinuity in the color of the mortar near the end? Try and keep mortaring as a continuous process to avoid this drying out of the working edge. Like a cathedral in there. Where's the choir? To move the tank into position, I built a scaffolding cage and used a chain block to first of all swap the edge on pallets for 2 stacks, which I could progressively lower, getting the tank to ground level. The slings and chain block were then used to turn the tank right side up and into the right position. Here's the tank. And here's the tank today. Remember that dry border during the mortaring? Slight weep there to this day. Too slight to bother with, but annoying for all that.